The 2nd and 5 from the 30-yard line, and here to bring you the play-by-play in this second quarter, my broadcast partner, Jimmy Stratman.
The Colts still on offense at about the 20-yard line. It's going to be a handoff, looks to be to Devontae Patterson. He's not going to get much. Straight up the middle, maybe falls forward for about a yard.
It looked like that was Brandon Gurley there just waiting at the 30-yard line. He knew where the hole was going to be. He closed it, and he brought the ball carrier down with no problem. And very quickly, that makes it third down, a gain of about 2 yards. So third and manageable here for the Colts. That's heads-up football to be able to fall forward, even if you're stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Deuce Bailey under center, and the Colts in their unique offensive formation. 3 running backs in a triangle in the backfield. He turns, hands the ball off to the outside, moving forward, pushing the pile is, I believe,
that is Tiger Price, number 41, and he's going to pick up enough for the first down.
Yep, great run by Tiger Price. Straight gets to the outside, starts pushing the pile, forces the first down, and the Colts are working their way down the field yet again. 7:14 left in the second quarter. We've just started here on the Sporting Times Broadcast Network. I'm Jimmy Stratman, my broadcast partner Fletcher Keel to my left.
The Colts have had a lot of success against this Steeler defense when they run to the far side. It started when they went to the right in the first quarter, but now they've switched sides, moving from left to right, and are going to the left this quarter.
Bailey snaps the ball, hands it off to Devontae Patterson. He gets probably about 5 on the play. Tackled in the open field by the Steelers, and slowly but surely the Colts keep chipping away at the Steelers defense, looking to break out one more of those big runs.
Give that tackle to number 21 in, I would say black and yellow, but these jerseys look more brownish than they do black from our vantage point here. Might be because of the sun, but give that one to number 21, Michael Carpenter.
I'm sure that they're trying to get the right color schemes. The Steelers, the Colts, they love playing for these teams, and with great success. Deuce Bailey under center for the Colts. He turns around. It's going to be a designed run for Bailey. He's moving backwards. He's trying to go forward, turns the corner. He's hit hard, taken down by the Steelers at about the 40 to 41-yard line.
That is a big-time hit from a big-time player, Tavion Wells. We've seen him have little success in the running game today. He's been getting hit a ton when he's on offense. Now he's going to dish out a hit coming in, a hit you might see on a Friday night here in Warren County, just an all-out dive, just trying to go for that waist of Deuce Bailey to knock him down. And smart by Wells, he was able to keep Bailey in bounds. And we're going to have a timeout called. I think it's an official timeout.
It is.
And the Colts were ready to snap the ball, and they're going to have to go back to the huddle and drop another play. I think a player has a shoe untied. One of the great things about watching 8-, 9-year-olds play, you can only see that with this age group.
Yep, only in Pee Wee football will you stop a game for a shoelace being untied. But you know what? We don't mind. The fans don't mind. And speaking of the fans, they have turned out in bucket loads here today. Steelers over to our right, Colts fans over to our left for this first game out of the Toy Bowl. We'll have the later game for you coming up about 30 minutes after the end of this one. It'll be the Bengals and the Cowboys. The Bengals, a perennial powerhouse here in youth football in Warren County, and we'll bring that to you after the conclusion of this game. Deuce Bailey back under center for the Colts. Turns around looking at his coach, gets his signs, snaps the ball, turns around, hands it off. I think Devontae Patterson working his way up through the pile, gets to about the first down, but a couple of flags come flying in, and I think this one's going to come back.
Yeah, pretty obvious holding. One of the back judges, he was standing at about the 40-yard line in Steeler territory, was able to throw the ball or throw the flag across midfield, but actually this foul's going to go against the Steelers.
Yep.
And so even though Patterson got near the first down marker, it doesn't matter. The laundry on the field is going to give the Colts a fresh set of downs anyway.
A face mask call against the Steelers moves the ball up to the 46-yard line. The Colts hurry up to the line, get ready to snap the ball. Deuce Bailey returns to his position under center, takes the snap, turns around, hands it off to, I believe, number 41, Gray Tiger Price, falls forward for a couple of yards to the 44-yard line.
Number 6, Brandon Gurley.
Second down upcoming. Both teams going to huddle up for a little bit, talk about defensive and offensive schemes.
The Colts are really not afraid to run into this line, or the defensive line, of the Steelers, and that's something we talked about in our brief pregame show. Is how smash mouth this football game might be, and we've seen it so far.
Bailey turns, hands it off to Devontre Patterson. He's working his way forward, makes a guy miss, gets wrapped up at about, looks to be the 39-yard line. It'll be third down as the refs look to undo the pile on the ground.
Patterson made a guy miss, but as soon as he did, there was another guy there at his feet, and then 3 more black jerseys came to actually bring him down, so he got sandwiched pretty well, but did show a little bit of shiftiness there, and I thought he was going to be able to break out of that for another long touchdown run.
3:50 remains in the second quarter. Bailey turns and hands it off. Patterson once again moving forward, falls down. I think he's going to have the first down. They'll mark it at about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he had to get to the 42. He got down to the, he had to get to the 37, got down to the 35. And you want the definition of workhorse. Devontre Patterson is that. He's getting just about every carry, maybe every 2 out of 3 carries for the Colts. We've seen him a couple times make some plays on defense as well, so he is looking to have the game of his life as the Colts are looking to get a little bit of early season revenge and hand the Steelers their first loss of 2015.
3:25 left on the clock in the first half. The Colts have been wasting so much time moving the ball. They hand it off to number 41, Gray Tiger Price, and he gets a couple of yards.
Tiger looks kind of like a Tiger, one of the biggest, maybe the biggest member of this Colts team, and he really did what he had to do there on first down. You have a couple downs to waste before you're really in panic mode to get the first down. He got the ball, he got hit, and then he just kind of slowly moved his feet forward until he was brought down by the Steelers for a gain of about 3 yards, and the Colts are certainly in clock waste mode here, even though we're only in the first half. They do get the ball to begin the second half unless the Steelers decide to onside kick it or something.
The Steelers really implementing a bend but don't break offense. They're giving up the short ones. They're not going to give up the long one. They might here, though. Handoff by Bailey. Looks to be to Tiger Price again.
I think that's actually
Devontre Patterson.
Jaden Axon, number 82. That's the first time we've
called
his name today outside of the pregame lineups. And it's about 3rd and 5 here for the Colts. Ball at the 31-yard line. We'll see what the Colts can do. And getting a first down here would be imperative, although they'll probably go for it on 4th down,
this is
not the end-all, be-all.
Yeah, they're definitely going to go for it. It's 4-down territory. Deuce Bailey takes his position under center. And somebody flinched.
Yeah, movement. Let's see who it is. It looked like it was all on the Steelers, and the officials agree.
Yep, Deuce Bailey comes out clapping. He knows what they were doing. A little hard count for the Colts. Gets the Steelers to jump. And this is turned 3rd down and long into 3rd down and manageable. 3rd down and just about 1 yard to go. And the way the Colts have been moving the ball, 1 yard should not be too much of a problem.
Can't blame the Steelers right there. They're eager. They want to stop. They want to force a 4th down. But give credit to the offensive line for the Colts for not moving. No one on that front moved.
Deuce Bailey turns, hands it off to Tiger Price, and he gets hit hard. Yes, and it looked like he may have been stopped short, actually.
Yeah, he only has to pick up about half a yard. It looks like he didn't do that, although the spot is very close to the 25-yard line.
Number 51, Elijah
This is going to be close, and it's going to be an inch short.
Oh, wow. Elijah Starks on the tackle for the Steelers, and that's something that's very impressive because Tiger Price has been pushing the pile. That's what he's been doing all day. He's been pushing the pile for the Steelers, pushing them forward, getting 1 or 2 yards, and the Steelers came up big there on 3rd down, stopping his progress, and now they've got to do it for 1 more down to turn the Colts over, who have been slowly and methodically moving the ball down the field. And with
the Colts are going to take this clock down as far as they can before calling timeout. They don't want to leave the Steelers with any possible time left in this first half. Granted, the Steelers will get the ball back to begin the second half, but the couple drives we've seen from the Steelers, it's really been the Colts' defense that's been more of the story than the Steeler offense.
Yeah, the Steelers have not been looking like the undefeated Steelers that have been so highly touted this entire season. The backfield, Tiger Price and Devontre Patterson, the ones in the far back. Under center goes Bailey. Takes a snap, turns around. He gives it to Devontre Patterson on a little counter play, and they got the first down.
An odd-looking play, but it worked. You thought that Patterson was going to get the ball cut to the far side. Instead, he gets it, cuts to the near side, gets just enough to get the first down, and a fresh set of downs for the Colts. The clock will stop momentarily, but now it's running. Under 40 seconds left in half number 1.
Bailey turns, hands the ball off to Devontae Patterson, looking to move forward a little bit, and he gets probably 3-4 yards on the play. And I think a timeout being taken by the Colts to stop the clock with 31.3 seconds left in the first half. They just want to get one more touchdown before the halftime intermission. The referee signals, or he hasn't yet, now he does, signals, go ahead, boys. The line gets down, Bailey under center. They send one man out to the right side, and it's a double reverse. Devontae Patterson fumbles the ball, and the Steelers fall on it.
Not a bad play call right there by the Colts, but just poor execution. It almost was as if the Colts were a little too excited to pull it off. If they had, Devontae Patterson had to go east to west a good bit. The ball was going to be handed to him on the near hash. He had to get all the way out to the far sideline before he could turn upfield, but there was certainly room to run. Would have been a touchdown, but unfortunately a fumble for the Colts after that great offensive drive they had. And we haven't seen an attempted pass in this game, Jimmy. But with 23.6 seconds before halftime, the Steelers with the ball at their own 25. I'm going out on a limb here, I know, but I'm going to venture that we might see our first pass of the game today.
We very well might. On that last play, it was Gray Tiger Price that went in motion, got the handoff from Deuce Bailey, tried to flip it to Devontae Patterson, and Patterson just could not handle the flip.
Actually, the Colts recovered. We thought that it was the Steelers to recover, but it's actually the Colts that recovered, so they've got 23.6 seconds to play in order to try and score.
A little bit of an end around to Devontae Patterson, and he gets tackled in the backfield. Now the Colts looking to hurry things up. The coach on the field, of course, as per the rules in Pee Wee football, they're going to spread out a couple of guys wide right. A new formation, clock continuing to wind down. This could be our first pass of the game, Fletcher. 5 seconds left. Here's the snap. Deuce Bailey throws the ball. He does indeed throw the ball. It's tipped and incomplete, and that's going to go for the end of the first half. At the end of the first half, the Colts lead 6-0 over the Steelers here on the Sporting Times Broadcast Network.